Welcome to The Secret Place with Bennett. Devotions for hungry hearts and searching souls. Today, we're talking about the true self and trying to get to the true self, understand what is the true self, who is the true self. In other words, who are you minus all of the illusions in your life? Who am I minus all the illusions? Hello, this is Bennett, and I'm so glad you're here with me. I have a short reading for you today from Everything Belongs by Richard Rohr. It's very short, and he starts out talking about illusions. When we keep praying that our illusions will fall away, God then erodes them from many sides. He helps us, hoping that they will fall. But we often remain trapped in what we call normalcy. You know, the way things are. Life becomes problem solving, fixing, explaining, and taking sides with winners and losers. It can be a pretty circular and even nonsensical existence. Instead, we have to allow ourselves to be drawn into sacred space, into liminality. All transformation takes place there. We have to move out of the business as usual and remain on the threshold, which is in Latin, limen, L-I-M-E-N, where we are betwixt and between. There, the old world is left behind, but we're not sure of the new one yet. Well, that's a good space. Get there often and stay as long as you can by whatever means possible. It's the realm where God can best get at us because we are out of the way. In sacred space, the old world is able to fall apart and the new world is able to be revealed. If we don't find this liminal space in our lives ever, we start idolizing normalcy, and we end up believing it's the only reality, and our lives shrivel. Ooh, that doesn't sound too good. Have you ever felt like your life is shriveling, or your life is shriveled, like instead of being a juicy grape, you're a raisin? Sorry. But that's what I think of when I think of shriveling, like just being without water and dry and becoming less and less instead of more beautiful and more abundant and better and more fruitful. Dealing with life solutions isn't something that is new in the world for 2019. Like all of a sudden we need to deal with our illusions, the things we think are true but aren't true. This is something that has been going on all of our lives, and for all of civilization, people deal with this. What is real? What is an illusion? I remember a song from way back. Judy Collins sang it, maybe you remember it. Bows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air. And feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at life that way. I've looked at clouds that way. But now there's, I won't go into the whole song, but she was singing about becoming authentic and grasping onto reality and understanding reality, what is real, more than just the illusory and false kind of evanescent things that we hold on to that aren't real. Think of some things like my success, that's real. Well, you might say, well, yeah, it's better to be successful and make a lot of money than it is not to. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the idea of success. You might taste success in terms of money or purpose. We might taste that, but is that really something to hold on to? Or is it an illusion? Because what happens when the success goes away? The success is taken away, or you fail, or you lose your job, or you die. What's left? I know that sounds macabre and morbid. I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying there is a reality and there is a truth. There is something that is much more stable and secure, steady, that we can stand on, that will never be illusionary and is not an illusion. And that is the truth that our God reigns. That is the truth that the Lord made us. He made you. He made me. He is real. He has a plan. He is eternal. We are eternal too. We have an opportunity to tap into and hold on to that reality and that eternity, that eternal sense, that eternal reality now, rather than just waiting till we die and hoping for the best. You know, think about some of the illusions in your life. I can talk about some of the illusions in mine. I mean, think about when you were 15 or when you were 20 or 25 and, you know, oh, you just ruled the world. You know, you looked the best you ever looked. You had this more energy than you ever had. You know, when you are 25, I don't think too many people think that they're on the top of the world. They think, oh, I've got so far to go and I need to do this, X, Y, Z. But when you're older than that and you look back, you realize, gosh, the stuff I was clinging to there, it's all illusionary. It's all illusory. We have to cling to the things that we know are true and right and good. Paul says in the Word, in the Scriptures in Philippians 4, think on these things, those things that are good and true and noble and beautiful and worthy of praise. If we don't think on them, it's just much easier to lose ourselves in a world of confusion and illusion. And no one is exempt, my friend. Not you, not me, no matter how steady and strong or successful we feel or we are. You know, it is easy to just lose ourselves in our own perception of what is real. Let's go to that rock, that steady, immovable rock that the Bible calls is our foundation, the rock of our righteousness, the rock of our foundation. It's Jesus Christ. He's the rock upon which we stand. If you're standing on Christ, I know that that can be a confusing statement. Like, what does it mean to stand on Christ? Didn't he die and rise again and go to heaven? So how can we stand on him? Meditate on that. Go to that quiet space that Roar was talking about, that space of liminality, that space of betwixt and between, where you know there's more, but you don't know what it is. You don't know how to lay hold of it. Go there with an open heart to God and say, what does this mean that Jesus is my rock? What does it mean that I can stand on him? What does that mean? What was she talking about in the secret place? Some of you are listening and you know what I'm talking about. You know that what it means to be standing on the rock of your salvation, standing on the rock of righteousness, the rock alone that is Jesus Christ. I've been learning that my whole life long. I continue to learn it. I do not stop learning. Let me tell you, it is truth. It is eternal. And it is a blessing to live that way amidst all of life's illusions, all of life's ups and downs, the struggles, the hard places. It's the only way I know to live in sanity and strength and stability. How about that? Do you ever feel that way? Like, oh, losing my mind, or everything's so shaky. Yeah, you know what? You're not alone. We don't all talk about this, but you're not alone. You're just fine. Just go to the rock and continue to stand on him. The Lord will lead you into deeper and stronger and more flourishing places of understanding and well-being. I hope you have a good day. It's time for me to go. Again, this has been Stephanie Bennett, Stepha Bennett, and I'm glad you've been with me in the secret place. If you like this, please leave a comment, or if you have a question, please leave a question. And if you'd like to hear more, come back to the secret place with Stepha Bennett. Even subscribe and hit the bell, okay? And I'll be back. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye now. Breathe, listen, and receive. Take a moment to soak it all in. Until next time.